We moved into our dream home 2 weeks ago. The build process took a long 19 months, but it was worth the wait. We have more room than we know what to do with now. I think my favorite part of the house is the second floor, to be honest. There's a bonus room, a bedroom, and a Jack and Jill bathroom between the two. The bonus room has a storage closet where the air conditioning is stored, but lots of space for extra storage. And then the bedroom also has a nice sized walk-in closet. The upstairs bedroom is my husband's studio. As a voiceover artist, author, influencer, and music composer, he's got lots of room to spread out in there. But the bonus room, well, that's the craft studio. This is where I have some fun, where I can create YouTube videos, process Etsy orders, and simply just play and have fun. Let me give you the tour. During the 19-month build process, I scoured YouTube, Etsy, and Google looking for inspiration for how I wanted to design the amazing space for my craft studio. After several trips to IKEA and pricing options, my husband suggested workbenches or toolboxes. At first, I wasn't sure, and I kind of scratched my head. I had a vision, and this didn't line up. We hit Home Depot before the holidays, and wow, who knew that Husky workbenches came in a variety of colors, including red, blue, green, black, gray, and white. I was still skeptical, but said, let's do it. It didn't hurt that they were on sale, and after pricing all the furniture that I wanted from IKEA or Amazon or anywhere else that I was looking, this was actually the better deal. The room is big. It's 21 feet by 15 feet, and we were able to put 4 workbenches measuring 46 wide by 24.5 deep along the back wall. That's a lot of storage space. But I really wanted an island, so we went back and purchased 2 workbenches that actually had attached to them a full-length extension table. So we pushed them together in the middle of the room to make an island. Now, what's nice about these workbenches is that they each have power strips attached to them, which honestly in a craft room is amazing because you never know where you're going to need power. You can then add handles to each of them or leave them off if you prefer. That way, if you leave them off, you can push the tables together. If you add them, then you can space them apart as you need to. They have nice wood tops that are super durable and drawers that are smooth to open and close. Each drawer also came with drawer liners, which was a super nice bonus. With 6 workbenches in this room, I have so much storage, I don't even know what to do with all of it yet. My vision in this room included to have an accent wall. I scoured Pinterest and a couple other sites, and I came up with something that I really liked and I thought would look really nice in there. My brother happened to come into town, called me up and said he was bored and asked me if I had anything for him to do. He was asking if he could help us move in, set things up, and build something. Again, we've been in this house a whopping 2 weeks, and this was a week ago. So a week in, he's asking if he could help us out. And the contractors we'd already spoken to were several months out, and I decided to show him the picture of what I was looking for. He was like, yeah, I could do that. Let's go. So we headed off to Home Depot to bring this inspiration to life. We spent a Sunday afternoon cutting wood, nailing it up, and caulking. And then Monday morning, before his afternoon flight, we painted. He and I together did all this work with my husband, and I gotta tell you, this turned out amazing. I absolutely love this wall. All right, so we've got our workbenches that have the extended table here in the middle. This makes up our island. How big is this? How massive and fun is this island to have in this room? We've got our 4 workbenches along the back wall, equally spaced roughly apart so that we're able to get into the power strips that are on each end to give us flexibility where we want to plug things in. We've got our die cutting machines lined up on top in the back wall. We've got our swing design heat press on the far right, our big shot switch here, our Cricut maker, our Joy, our Silhouette, Cameo 4, our Brother Scan and Cut, and finally our HTV-RON auto heat press. All on these beautiful benches, and there's drawer organization in each one of these, where we've got these little plastic cubbies that you can space out any which way you'd like and fill with whatever you want. Right now, I've kind of got things in here, but I'm not sure until I actually start working in here if this is the design that I'm going to end up with. But this one would be dedicated to my Cricut stuff. You see I've got my joy materials in here. I've got my mats laid out over this way. And this one down here would be my heat press along with my die cutting machine for making cards. And I've got supplies up here as well as throughout here. The swing design comes with a lot of big attachments. I've got them nicely stored down here on the bottom. You can see each one of these drawers has soft close. Each one of them came with a drawer liner, making them very nice to use for your crafting experience. The island, the only downsides about the island is being able to attach lights on the sides. So I've pulled those forward. They're in a nice position where if I needed to pull them down to work on a project, I can easily do that to get myself better light. These are the neat side lamps. I've also got my Cricut lamp over here, my desk chair. I've got a file cabinet over here that we purchased off of Amazon, but I haven't done anything with it yet. I will possibly use my scrap material, like the appendix card, to be able to put in here to have them nice and organized all my scraps. Over here, we've got a TV monitor. We've got our shipping supplies. So I've got my shipping mailing label maker. I've got drawers here for stamps, my scale, my tissue paper, all things shipping would be right here. Another die cutting machine, printer. And in here, magic is, let me turn the light on, is a storage room we talked about. This is where our air conditioning unit is stored, but I have got 3 bookcases stacked up top of each other with bins and extra places for storage. It's also where my printers are. I've got a dedicated circuit in here for that, and a little refrigerator so we don't have to run up and down the stairs to get a drink. And last but not least, right behind you, we have a bathroom that we can use for cleanup purposes. This is the area dedicated to our sewing. So our sewing embroidery machine, the Brother SE2000 is here. We've got a pegboard. We screwed screws and bolts onto it, and we placed our thread on here. How nice is that, right? Over here, we have our glitter. I love glitter. I used acrylic organizers that are for spice jars. And my glitter comes in glass jars already, so I've laid them out here. It makes it very nice and easy to display. So this is, and well, behind you, real quick, we have a whiteboard. This is where we can do some idea drawing, give us some ideas of what we're going to be working on in the coming days and weeks. And this is where we're at with our craft room. I think it turned out really well. I'm really excited to get started working in here.